Jim Appleyard. We're very grateful that he's with us, and he's here to talk about his life story. Okay, what's up, Jim?
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing good.
Yeah, you are, and you're well because your life has led you here, and you've made a lot of really great choices to be here, as strong as you are. And may I mention that you are the 2018 plank champ?
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. How many minutes did you plank
Only
for?
31 and a half plus 20 push-ups after.
Okay, all right. So that gives you some credibility. So
Yeah.
you've been working at something.
Yeah.
Can you just give us a little rundown as to why you're here and what message you want to give to people?
Trying to find, it's like the plank challenge. It wasn't just me doing it. It was everybody in the room. I was trying to think about this. It wasn't on my own. I can do a 10-minute plank, but with everybody there and using everyone's energy. I mean, the man upstairs is always there for me, but you're right here, and I can use your energy better to give me strength, and that's what we need to do, is pull everyone together and use each other's strengths.
So tell us a little bit about your year leading up to this plank challenge.
So I got pretty sick about 2 years ago. I got a thing called streptococcus, and I almost died from it. It was pretty serious. So I had 2 months of in bed, a lot of time to think about life and stuff like that. And I put myself up to a plank challenge, and I was very ill. I lost a lot of muscle, but I was gaining it back, and I got second place with 11-minute plank.
And what year was that?
And that was it 2 years ago?
Yeah, 2017.
2017, and I
didn't
like that very much. I didn't like the second place. I knew because I gave up at 11 minutes. I didn't like that. I could have gone longer, I think, but I dropped at 11, and I'm like, I could have gone longer. So I trained all year, and I said it wasn't about on my own. I can do 10, 11 minutes, 12 maybe, but with everybody pulling together, with everyone's energy in the room. And that's what you got to do, is even if you have a mean boss, stuff like that, take that energy that's negative and flip it around and make it positive, and it makes you stronger and him weaker. It's just, you got to use your energy as energy.
Yeah.
And you got to utilize it.
So using your resources for good.
Yeah.
So through the year, so you were sick for 2 months, you bedridden really,
Yeah.
and it was touch and go for a little while.
It was.
Your family visited?
For at least 14 days, it was touch and go.
Yep.
And
in speaking of community, can you just speak a little bit about how basically someone in the community saved you?
Yes, it's all about friends, and I'm a workaholic, and I work every day. I never call out sick. I'm never sick a day in my life, and I was not feeling well. I called out on Friday, and I was so delusional at the time at sick in bed, thinking I had the flu, that I was calling out on the holiday weekend that we just had. My friend Dawn knows I'm never sick, and she was concerned, so she called me up because I was calling out of work for the Monday when we have a holiday weekend, and it's like, Jim, we don't work on Monday. What's going on? So she was going to come and pick me up and take me to the doctor, and she came and picked me up, and she immediately called the ambulance, and she saved my life. Blood pressure 80/50 when they picked me up. I was pretty much a goner when they picked me up, but they pumped me full of antibiotics, and I had all the love and prayers of all my family and friends, and I used that energy, and I was able to get out of it.
Yep. Thank God for friends.
Thank
and
God for friends
family and community.
Yeah.
So now that you won the plank championship, tell me about a little bit the year thereafter. So this has been 2018. This was just 6 months ago. You won, and now how has being the plank champ changed your life, Jim Appleyard?
Oh, it's just I'm trying to get people, more people out there, and it's just for a good time and just see how long you can do it. It's a good challenge for yourself, for anybody.
And how about just in terms of your habits? Can you tell us a little bit about what you do every year on the new year?
I sit down with myself every year, and I say, what is good, what is bad.
Wait, you got to say it like you said it to me. You got to.
I sit down with myself at the end of each year, and I go, what was good, what was bad, and how can I improve? This year, I'm going to drink more water. One year, I always hated I used to drink, and 5 years ago, I quit drinking. One of the best things I ever did. And the thing about me drinking, I was always late for everything, and I didn't like that about myself. So I chose that one thing that one year. I said, what's good, what's bad, how can I improve? I can be on time. It's not that hard to do. Just be on time. And from now on, I'm always early, and I leave late from work every day. And that's a good thing to have at any job.
That's a heck of a statement. That's just good to just grab onto something and just make it your habit and basically just keep practicing it.
Yeah.
Make it. So that's every year you sit down with yourself and say, Self, what would I like to do differently?
Yeah.
How do I want to be better?
What is good?
What is good?
What is bad?
What is
and
bad?
how can I improve?
How can I improve? That's easy. We could do that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's great advice.
Thanks.
Okay.
Live every day to the fullest, because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You really don't. So when I got sick, that was the biggest thing. I was healthy as could be. I was very fit, and all of a sudden I'm dying in my bed. And thank you again, Dawn, for saving my life, and the friends, the family, and all the support.